This is everything I have to eat in a day to cycle across Japan. The day has finally come for us to make our final push of about 20 miles from Wakkanai to the northernmost point of Japan, Cape Soya. But before I do that, the first order of business is an early morning breakfast at this little old school cafe. I went with a pretty traditional Japanese breakfast spread including some grilled fish, pickled veggies, tea, miso soup, a raw egg, pickled radish, and some rice. Japanese breakfasts are nice because despite being super light and healthy, they still pack tons of different components and flavors that keep each bite fresh. As I wrapped up, I saw my target on the horizon and got moving for my final push north. On the way, I saw a wild fox and cherished all my views as I crawled up the coast. And before long, after 2,000 miles and hundreds of hours of cycling, it was finally in sight. The northernmost point of Japan, Cape Soya. Folks, we did it. So to celebrate, I headed across the street to Japan's northernmost dining hall to pick up a bowl of their Hokkaido scallop salt ramen. The scallops added a very subtle brininess and kind of oceanic sweetness, which with the lightly salty broth led to a really light and balanced bite. Solid, but probably C tier. As I started back, I was interestingly about the same distance from today's starting point as I was to Russia, but I pushed about 20 miles back into some pretty intense headwinds. By the way, I've been stressing for weeks about where I'm gonna find a bike box here so I can fly out of Wakkanai's airport with my bike. However, I stopped at this local bike shop where the owner agreed to sell me one. Thank God. Then for an early dinner, I hit this quaint little burger shop that used to be frequented by soldiers from the American military base here in the late 50s through 70s. So I got this thick US military burger and a nice little milkshake to go with it. The burger was loaded up with tons of this stringy, slightly sharp cheese, a couple flying saucer-sized beef patties that, in assortment with the sweet and creamy milkshake, all came together for an excellent final meal of the trip. This has easily been the greatest few months of my life, and I am incredibly grateful for you guys coming along. After a quick break in Thailand, our next goal is to cycle across Korea very soon. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.